If I ask you, how many of you have heard about this company called Pidilite? Well, I'm sure many of you would have not heard about Pidilite. But if I ask you, how many of you have heard about Fevicol, Fevistick and Fevikwik? I'm sure most of you would have heard about these brands. Do you know which is the parent company of all these brands? The parent company is Pidilite. Do you know that if you had invested 1 lakh rupee in Pidilite 10 years ago, what would be your investment value? Your 1 lakh investment in Pidilite 10 years ago would be worth 10 lakh rupees. That's 10 times return in 10 years. Now the question is, as an investor, should you invest in this company Pidilite? Well, in this video, we are going to do the fundamental analysis of Pidilite and decide whether it is worth investing in Pidilite or not. But before we proceed further, I want to clarify that this series on stock fundamental analysis is only for long-term investors and those who want to learn how to analyze a stock. If you are someone who is a short-term investor or a trader and looking to book quick profit in no time, then you can skip this video. Hello everyone, my name is Sahil and this is my Personal Finance Academy where I explain everything about money management in layman's language. Started in 1959, Pidilite is the #1 adhesive company in India with a market cap of almost 80,000 crore rupees. Pidilite brands like Fevicol, Fevistick and Fevikwik are so popular that people do not say that give me an adhesive, they say that give me Fevicol. People don't say that give me a glue stick, they say that give me Fevistick or Fevikwik. Just imagine the power of this branding. People recognize Pidilite brands as an entire product category. Just like people recognize Volvo with luxury bus and Maggi with noodles, they recognize Pidilite brands with the entire product category. Now this kind of branding is only possible when the products are top class and they have a strong market dominance. A company's performance in the long term would depend upon how is the senior leadership, including the chairman, MD and CEO of the company. So if we analyze the Pidilite management, Mr. Madhukar B. Parekh is the chairman of Pidilite and he commenced his journey with Pidilite in 1972. His 4-decade journey with Pidilite has converted an unexciting product category into India's one of the top brands, Fevicol. The other brands like Fevistick, Fevikwik, M-Seal, Dr. Fixit are leaders in their category. He has not only steered the company to become the leader in the adhesive and sealant segment in India, but he has also taken this journey overseas. Today, Pidilite has got its subsidiaries in many countries all over the world. Continuing the focus on product and brand innovation, Pidilite has clearly differentiated itself from competitors in an otherwise generic market. Just think about it, when you need an adhesive, why would you just go for Fevicol? You can go for any brand. But the presence of Fevicol is so strong and the name is so popular that you don't think of any other brand than Fevicol. This is same for all other brands like Fevistick, Fevikwik, etc. If we discuss the business segment of Pidilite, you can see that 79.9% of the revenue is from the consumer and bazaar product segment and 18.7% is from business to business product segment and 1.4% is from others. If you look at the breakup of consumer and bazaar product segment, you can see that 52.6% is from adhesive and sealant category, 19.2% revenue is from construction and paint chemicals and 8.1% is from art and craft materials. If you look at the breakup of business to business product segment, you can see that 6.1% is from the industrial adhesive, 6.2% revenue is from pigment and preparation, 6.4% is from industrial resin and construction chemical, etc. and 1.4% is from others. If we talk about the brands of Pidilite, then you can see that within the Fevicol brand, they've got various categories. For example, they've got this original Fevicol, then they've got a Fevicol Marine, which is a waterproof adhesive, then they've got Fevicol Hyper, which is a high performance adhesive, then they've got brands like Dr. Fixit. Again, Dr. Fixit has got various categories. For example, there is a tonic for cement to enhance property of cement. Then there is a variant which is for waterproofing and repairs. And then there is something called exterior waterproofing decorative coating for exterior walls. Then you've got brands like Fevicol MR, which is used for craft and other creative purposes. Then you've got Fevikwik Gel. Then you've got Fevikwik. Then you've got M-Seal. Then you have got M-Seal Sanitary, which is for seal gaps, fills cracks, etc. Then you have got M-Seal Super, and then you have got brand like Fevistick. Then you have got brands like Fevicryl Fabric Glue, Fevicryl Acrylic Colors. Then you have got Fevicryl 3D Outliers. Then they've also got coloring books for adult, DIY kits, art and craft tools, and then they've got a whole set of other brands like Motomax, Roff, Rangila, Terminator, Still Grip, Fevigum, and then it is not the end. They've got all these brands like Fine Art, Prime, Brighto, Ranipal, DDL Premium Distemper, Fevibond, Zoric, Upscale Plastic Emulsion, etc. So the brand portfolio of Pidilite is very extensive. It is not just Fevicol, there's a whole set of brands, and they've also got various variants within each brand category. So overall, looking at a strong management of the company and a strong brand portfolio, I would rate Pidilite 10 on 10. The biggest competitive advantage of Pidilite is its brand value. As we have already discussed, the dominance of brands like Fevicol, Fevistick, Fevikwik and brands like Dr. Fixit, M-Seal is so strong that people do not think of any other brand than these. If you look at any other category, for example FMCG, you have got various competitors. For example, you have got HUL, Marico, Nestle, Dabur, etc. But how many of you know any other brand in adhesive and sealant segment? That is the dominance of Pidilite. Next competitive advantage of Pidilite is its strong relationship with local carpenters. Pidilite has created a strong relationship with carpenters, plumbers and distributors who have been sustained and nurtured for generations. Next competitive strength of Pidilite is its extensive research. Pidilite spent a good amount of money on R&D capability and focuses a lot on product innovation, and this is the reason they are way ahead of competitors. Next strength is new product launch. As you already know the product portfolio, it is not just one or two brands. There are a whole set of new brands that Pidilite has launched recently. So Pidilite knows what all are the growing categories and how to capture them. Next competitive strength is international exposure. Pidilite has got major subsidiaries in countries like Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Dubai, USA, Egypt, etc. So the company is growing not only in India, but it is growing all over the world, and there's a strong growth in countries like Bangladesh. Overall, looking at the competitive advantage of Pidilite, I would rate it 10 on 10. Now, whatever growth Pidilite has shown in the past is great, but what about the future? To understand this, you need to understand the future growth prospect. So I want to talk about three aspects in the future growth prospect. The first aspect is increasing demand from the packaging industry. The demand for adhesive in the packaging industry is increasing at a very fast rate with a high demand in the end user application. The packaging application that uses adhesive and sealant include your flexible packaging, specialty packaging, frozen food packaging, etc. India is the #1 producer of food in the world and one of the largest market in terms of packaging food and beverages. So this packaging industry growth would directly impact the growth of adhesive and sealant segment, and there's a huge potential for a company like Pidilite to grow. Next key trend is urbanization. With more and more people moving from small town to cities, there is a huge growth for new houses. And this high demand in real estate is eventually going to drive the growth of adhesive and sealant segment in furniture and waterproofing solutions. And the third key trend is increasing usage of adhesive in new segments. From nut and bolt, the automobile industry is moving towards adhesive. Also, from stitches and stitches, the medical industry is moving towards adhesive. Such development has already created huge business opportunity in adhesive and sealant segment. So looking at the future growth prospect, I would rate Pidilite 10 on 10. Now that we have discussed the qualitative aspects, which include the management, the product portfolio, the competitive advantage and the future growth prospect, let's talk about the financials of company. If you look at the last 10-year growth in revenue, you can see that Pidilite revenue has grown from 2,657 crore in March 2011 to 7,294 crore by March 2020. Clearly, in last 10 years, the revenue has grown consistently. If you look at the profit growth, the profit has grown from 310 crore in March 2011 to 1116 crore, and look at this growth, it has been consistent every year. So looking at last 10 years of performance in terms of growth, both revenue and profit has grown consistently for the last 10 years for Pidilite. This clearly shows there is a good trend for growth in future as well. So looking at the growth prospect, I would rate Pidilite 10 on 10. Next, if you look at the operating profit, clearly the operating profit is well above 15%, and you can see the recent profit has been 22% in March 2020. If you look at the return on equity and return on capital employed, you can see that both ROE and ROCE are consistently well above 20% for last 10 years. The recent ROE and ROCE is, your ROE is 25% and ROCE is 31.7%. So looking at the operating margin, ROE and ROCE, clearly Pidilite is a very profitable company, and in terms of profitability ratio, I would rate it 10 on 10. If you look at the debt to equity ratio, you can see that over the last 10 years, Pidilite debt has reduced significantly, and the current debt to equity ratio is 0.06. It clearly suggests that Pidilite is almost a debt-free company. So looking at the leverage ratio, I would rate Pidilite 10 on 10. Now if you look at the management efficiency ratio, you have got debtors day and inventory turnover. Debtors day is basically the number of days it takes for debtor, which is the borrower, to repay the money to the company. And you can see that the debtors day has been between 40 to 60 days. However, in the last few years, the debtor day has increased a bit. If you look at the inventory turnover, it has been consistent between 4 to 3.72. If you look at the reserves and borrowing, you can see that the company's reserve has been increasing consistently, and from March 2011 they were at the level of 1034 crore, and in March 2020, in 10 years, the reserves have grown to 4405 crore. So overall, looking at the management efficiency, I would rate it 9 on 10. If you look at the shareholding pattern of Pidilite, you can see that the promoter's stake is very high. This clearly suggests the confidence of promoter in the company. The latest promoter stake is 70%. It means that 70% of the company's share are with the promoters. So overall, if we add the score of qualitative and quantitative analysis, the total score of Pidilite is 69 out of 70. It means Pidilite is a fundamentally super strong company. Now let's talk about the valuations of the company to understand whether it is wise decision to invest in Pidilite or not. So if you look at the 1-year performance of Pidilite, it touched a high of 1700 and it touched a bottom of 1200. But from there, Pidilite has consistently improved and it is currently trading at the level of 1563. If you look at the 5-year performance of Pidilite, you can see a strong graph moving towards upward direction. It was at the level of 549 5 years ago, and currently it is at the level of 1563. That's almost a 3 times return in last 5 years. And if you look at the long-term performance of Pidilite, you can see that in April 2005, Pidilite was at the level of 21, and from there it has grown to the level of 1563. That's 75 times return in just 15 years. So if you had invested 1 lakh rupee in April 2005, your 1 lakh would be worth 75 lakh by now. Now let's look at the valuations. So if you look at the 1-year PE of Pidilite, the median PE is 63.9 and the current PE is 87.9. If you look at here, the PE ratio has increased from August onwards. And the major reason for increase in PE ratio is the reduction in earning per share. So if you look at the earning per share of Pidilite on quarterly performance, you can see that the profit has fallen down in June 20 quarter due to COVID event, and the earning per share has fallen down. But in September 2020, the earnings have recovered and now the profits are 356 crore. Clearly, the earning per share has increased from 0.53 to 7.01. So as we proceed further, the earning per share will increase and eventually the P ratio will decrease. So overall, if you look at the last 1-year performance, obviously due to COVID, the earnings have fallen down, and due to this, the P ratio has increased way above its median price. But if you look at the future growth prospect, I am sure that the earnings are going to increase and this will lower down the PE. So if you ask me about the valuations of Pidilite, I would say that it is a fairly valued company. I would rate it 7 out of 10. So overall, Pidilite is a fundamentally super strong company and it is trading at fair valuation. Looking at the future growth prospect, I think it is worth investing in Pidilite. So in this video, we discussed about the fundamentals of Pidilite. What do you think about Pidilite? Is it worth investing or not? Do share your feedback in the comment box. And which company should I cover in the future? Do let me know in the comment box. If you are looking for the text version of this analysis, I have provided the link in the description and the comment box. And if you are someone who want to learn how to analyze companies like this, you can always refer to my course on everything about money management, where I have covered everything including stock fundamental analysis.